Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Divine Libra Wisdom. I'm here today to do a pick a card or pick a pal, however you want to say it. I think I'm saying pick a pal instead of pick a card, but either way, whichever you prefer. We're doing a pick a card to see what we need to know for the Pisces New Moon. By the time you're seeing this, the Pisces New Moon, I believe, would have been yesterday. But I believe the energy is still kind of, it's still flowing. So I wanted to do, a card or pick a card for that just to see what it is we need to know um, according to whichever pal you choose. So I have 3 pals. I've already shuffled, sorted the cards into pals. So you should have chosen your pal. Like I say before, or like I've said in my other videos, if you are drawn to more than one pile, or you're drawn to more than one stone, crystal, whatever, go with your discernment, go with your instincts, and just take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, pick another pile. If you're drawn to more than one, or more than one pile, then watch all of them. Whichever. Tap into your own spirit and let it guide you to what it is you need for yourself for this new moon. Okay, so we're gonna get started, and we're gonna start with pile number 1. So let's sit these over to the side. Right. And I'm gonna do this slightly different. Usually I would do your affirmation at the end of each pile, but I'm going to do it in the beginning. Okay. So, but before I do that, let's look at this stone. Okay. Let's see if I can. It's like that. Kind of silvery gray kind of color. But anyway, this is hematite. And hematite, it kind of it represents peace, protection, healing. I feel just kind of going with the stone and just kind of tapping into the pile. And I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. I'm on the bottom floor of my apartment complex, so yeah, you may hear sounds that are inside the apartment as well as outside of the apartment. For some reason, people like to speed through here. I don't know why, but that's what they like to do. So if you hear any noise, I'll pause and I'll let them finish what they're doing, and then we'll pick back up. But anyway, back to what I was saying. The feeling that I get with this stone as it pertains to this first pile is that someone or several someones, whoever has chosen this first pile, may be getting over something, moving past something, or it's like you're making peace with something or some situation. So in that regard, there could have been a situation where, it was very, very heavy, very stressful. It took a really big toll on you. And I think now it's kind of like you're coming out of that. You're kind of moving past that. So with this stone, I feel like you're at peace with something. Whether it's, deciding to move on from a breakup, deciding to move on from a job situation or job in general that's no longer serving you. Whatever the case may be, you're making peace with something. You're at peace. You kind of, and I'm also kind of getting a sense of like you kind of surrendered to, whatever the outcome was in the situation, and you're just kind of like, I'm done. That's what I'm kind of getting the feeling of. I'm done. I'm at peace. You know, whatever comes next, I'm ready for it. That's what I feel. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at these cards, or at least kind of spread them out anyway. And I will have the decks that I'm using, I will have them in the description box. I'm just pulling these, or just kind of lining these up the way I would want them to be. You may not be able to see all of the cards as I have them pulled or spread out, but I'll put them up to the camera so you can see each one. Okay, so your affirmation is prosperity flows to me easily. So that is your affirmation for the Pisces New Moon. And I don't know if you can really read my gibberish, my scribble, but it says prosperity flows to me easily. Don't come for me for my handwriting, okay? Don't come for me. Okay. So, okay. Let's start. All right. First card we have out is Tarot. And let's see what it is. It is the Emperor. Okay. The Emperor. All right. Second card, let's see, is the Magician. I really love this card. I love the Magician card. Okay. Let's see. Next is helpful person. I don't know if you can see that. Go. Mermaids. I decided to get or use the Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. Felt that was very fitting for Pisces New Moon since it's a water sign. All right, next card is Accept Heaven's Help. Accept Heaven's Help. And of course, this is backwards, so yeah, it won't, read the same way as it is on my end. Okay, and sometimes I get kind of stuck on the names of the cards. I don't want to butcher them, but I'm gonna do my best. This is Inkosana, I believe, and it's celestial alignment. Really, really beautiful cards. I love these cards. Okay, and then you have next Queen Nandi, Intuition. Excuse me. Okay, and next card we have the Spirit Whisperer, Divine Guidance, Higher Knowing. I'm just going through these to show you. So once I kind of get in the zone, I may forget to pick up a card or put it back into the camera so you can see. So I'm just kind of going over them so you see them and know what they are. Okay, the next one is the Keeper of Scales, Fairness, Balance. Okay. And then we have Heal. Okay, and Win or Lose. Got some air energy here, so you all may be fire and air actually. So some of you may be fire and air signs, or you may like have that in your chart. Either or a mixture of both. Okay, so I'm going to look at these cards really quick and just kind of get a sense of what we're dealing with here. I already kind of have an idea, but Just want to get in the zone. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, you may be getting over something or moving past something, and now you're at peace with it. You've made peace with it. With the Emperor starting off the reading, I feel like you're in a space where you have like with you relinquishing control over a situation because the emperor can talk tonight. It's stability. It's a person that's very about their business. Um, and not only that, this person is about, this could be a person that's very uh, action oriented, a very detailed person, a very, not necessarily, well, I would say a person is very direct too. So I feel like whatever the situation is that you're moving past, and the fact that you've made peace with it is like, you kind of don't have any more to say about the situation. You're like, okay, I've made my peace. I've said all I'm going to say about the situation. So now I'm in a spot, or I'm in a place where, I'm ready to um, start over. I'm ready to go on to the next thing. I'm ready for stability. And the Emperor, it can represent stability, structure, getting a better sense of your foundation and getting your house in order, things like that. So that's what represents the Emperor. The Magician, followed by that, I feel like with like I said, you're getting your affairs in order. You're ready to start anew, manifest your desires. Whatever happened in the past, you're kind of not even looking at that anymore. You're not worried about it. You're ready to move forward. Okay. And so next we have the helpful person. Um, you could encounter, and this person could be an air sign or fire sign that comes in to help you with something. Because it says someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. So I don't even think you would need to, reach out to anyone or initiate any contact. I feel like this person is going to come to you, and actually is 3 mermaids on this card. So this could even be, because they kind of look like they're siblings. It could be like um, an older sister coming in, because I'm kind of getting that energy in the middle. If you look, it seems like the middle sister is like the older, or the middle character is the oldest sister, and she um, kind of just kind of has her arms around each other, or each other, each of the other characters. So I'm getting like family help or help family stepping in to help you. Um, this could also be, and excuse me for the sniffles. I just, my allergies always act up. Anyway, um, especially with the next card of accept heaven's help. I feel like this could also be ancestors on the other side that have passed on, helping you, stepping in to help you, walking with you, in a spiritual sense. Um, they could have also been a sort of like a beacon of light for you on the other side, kind of helping you to get past whatever happened previously. So yeah, just be open to receiving, and especially going back to your affirmation, prosperity finds me easily. Be open to prosperity. Be open to new ways of accepting prosperity too. Um, so yeah, especially with the Magician, the magician is basically, the person that makes magic, alchemy, everything that you're touching or involved with turn into gold. So think about it that way. Okay, so moving forward, we have the Sazana. I believe that's how you say it. It's a really, really colorful card. I really love it. It's almost like Lisa Frank or something. Anyway, yeah. So it says celestial alignment, and I believe with accept heaven's help and then celestial alignment, I think it just really fits with with all of this. It's like, celestial alignment. When you're in alignment, that means things are balanced. And you also have over here, down here, the keeper of scales, which is balance, and also Libra. So it could be a fire sign, particularly Aries, Libra. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of air and fire. This card kind of reminds me of fire. So yeah. Air, yeah, like air signs, fire signs may be significant to you, and that could represent the person that's coming in to help you. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, celestial alignment. I feel like that. Yeah, like I said, you with the Emperor there, starting the reading off, you are in alignment. You have dealt with all of the BS that's happened, and whether or if you're going through a situation that's very stressful, to me, this is saying that it's almost over. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop or don't quit just before the blessing, just before you getting over that hump. So just keep on, because it's about to be in balance. Things are going to get stable again. All right. So Queen Nandi next, covers intuition. And yeah, I feel like especially with the magician, you are super in tune with the things that you want to do as far as your goals, your ambitions, your desires. You're super in tune. You know what you want. You're going for it. And like I said, just know that if things in the past, if there was something that was holding you back, it's not about to be that anymore. So you're just keep moving forward, just keep progressing, because what it is you desire, what it is you're trying to bring in, the stability, the structure, it is coming in. Okay. So next, the Spirit Whisperer, and this is divine guidance, higher knowing. Again, following your intuition, trusting in yourself, knowing that what you want is not out of reach. It's like if you're going, like I said, if you're still going through kind of a struggle, because I kind of get, for some of you, it may be that you're still going through a struggle, and, you're kind of in need of help right now. Yeah, because it's like you got two cards, helpful, I can't even talk, helpful person, accept heaven's help. Okay, so yeah, help is coming in, balance is coming in, stability is coming in. Everything that you're wishing for, hoping for, is coming in, because you're doing the work. The magician is someone who does the work, does the spell, does the alchemy, etc., etc. They do the work. So you have done that, or you're getting ready to do that, to bring in what you need. Okay. The Keeper of Scales, like I said, fairness, balance. We've already covered that basically. And then we have heal. Yeah. I mean, it's just like everything just fits, especially the Hematite. It's about it's about healing and protection. You're protected. Your family or loved ones, past loved ones, ancestors that are on the other side rooting you on, protecting you. They're with you all the time. So, your heart is protected. Okay. Especially if this is the past situation is in regards to like a breakup, because I did say breakup earlier. And I'm really paying attention to, oh, if I can, there we go. Like in the middle where his heart would be, right there in the center of his chest, it's, that that blue kind of light. It's like healing the heart, healing of the heart. So that's what I'm hearing, healing of the heart. Oh shoot. And then win or lose on the sword, there's a heart there. Wow. Okay. So yeah, win or lose. Yeah, I just like with win or lose, I just think you're to the point of like, hey, whatever happens, happens. I know that the troubles won't last always, is what I like to say. Like, I think especially, yeah, especially with the energies that are so harsh right now, going on right now in the world, especially in the U.S. It's very heavy. It's very heavy. People are scared. People are dealing with a lot. And I think at this point, people are, in sort of a fight mode, but also, you have those of us who are in a state of rest, in a state of like, come what may, whatever the outcome, win or lose, I know I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be protected. And I feel like um, that's with this pal and a lot of other people. It's kind of like you can't you can't control what you can't control, right? You can only do what you can do. So, being it, you can be worried, but at the same time, life goes on. So it's like you can't stop. No one can afford to stop living their everyday life. And I feel like with the Emperor, that's kind of how you are, like where you are, this pal. Those of you who chose it, you know, you're in that mode where you're like, hey, win or lose, I'm still gonna be, I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna do what it takes to do what I gotta do and succeed. That's what I feel. All right. So kind of short, I feel, compared to my other videos, but I'm gonna try to not make this too long. Yeah, that's what I see for this pile. This is a pile that I feel is very, like, matter of fact, very on point, very precise in what they do and how they think. They're I see people, especially with us going into springtime soon, because technically March would be spring. I feel like this pal is ready for action, ready to go. Um, you all are ready to take whatever it is by the reins, and you're like, let's go. All right. So I hope this pal resonated, and I hope what I had to say here helped in some kind of way. Look forward to my new readings. If this is where I leave you, consider sharing the video, liking it, subscribing, leaving me a comment down in the comment section, and let me know that you stayed all the way to the end of your pile. And if it helped, hopefully it did. And look forward to my next readings that I come out with. So, bye. right. So we're going to go to pile number 2. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. Like when you talk a lot, mouth can get dry there. Okay, so number 2. Okay, this is Lapis Lazuli. Really love this. Is one of my favorite stones, and of course, I'm a Libra, so Lapis Lazuli, Sapphire, all those 2 blue stones, they represent Libra. So yeah, with Lapis Lazuli, this is this helps you with discovering your truth, speaking the truth, not being afraid to express yourself, share your opinions, no matter what a person may think. It helps with enlightenment, wisdom, spiritual growth. Might even be some of you. I'm kind of hearing spiritual shift. So maybe something that you once believed in, you don't believe in now. Or, you know, or you could be returning back to a certain set of beliefs that you previously adopted. Whatever the case may be, it's, it's about shift, it's about change. And this also covers like your intuition, awareness, especially like I really get the sense that this is about the self-awareness, just really you being like really in tune with yourself. Yeah. And a lot of you may even be going through like a lot of self-discovery. I'm getting shadow work too. Excuse me. What else am I getting? Some of you may need to journal a little bit more. Even if it's not journaling, if you don't have like pen and paper, which I'm not sure. Well, some people prefer to use their phones for that type of thing. So open your notes app. They have several of them that you can use, and just jot down feelings sometimes. Because I think sometimes with this pile, your thoughts may get lost in translation because your mind races a lot. And sometimes you can't make sense of what it is you're feeling, thinking, etc. And you may have a hard time. Yeah, some of you may have a hard time expressing yourself. That's what I'm getting for some of you. This is going to be how I feel about self-expression. Yeah, you all need to not be afraid to express yourself. Because I get the feeling that some of you, it may not be all of you, but some of you may feel like you can't express yourself, or with certain people you may not be able to express yourself because you feel like you're being judged. And it happens to all of us. It happens to me often. Sometimes I get stage fright when it comes to like speaking in front of people. Even with these videos, sometimes I'll mull over the smallest thing, and it's just like, dude, just do it. The goal is to get messages out to people for them to, receive. It's something that they need to receive. So yeah, don't be afraid to speak your mind, and express yourself. Everybody's not going to like your opinion. That's totally fine. But at the same time, it's like if you continue to hold yourself back and not speak your mind, then it can take a toll on you. It can really take a toll on you. So don't be afraid to speak your mind. Okay, so that was Lapis Lazuli. I'm gonna just sit this right here and then take a look at the cards here. Just kind of spread them out. And again, I'm sorry if you hear me sniffle every once in a while. For some reason, my allergies just love to act up, especially when I'm making videos. Never fails. Okay. And again, I'll go through all of the cards first, get a sense of that, and I'm going to show you your, oh goodness, I lost my train of thought, your affirmation for the Pisces New Moon. Okay. All right. So, you have your affirmation is healing and healed. So you all, this pile, may have been drawn to pile number 1, so you may want to go and check that out if you didn't. There may be a message in there for you. Okay, so yeah, healing and healed. All right. Okay, so first card we got is Ace of Wands. Cool. I love those cards. You don't, if you're very like into tarot and oracle cards and all the things, if you've been using your decks for a long time, after a while you get you have cards that you just love. So yeah. All right, the next card is Six of Swords. Okay. All right. And then you have stay optimistic. Optimistic. Oops. Went away from me there. Okay. You have playtime. Excuse me. Then we have Swatchy. Hope I'm saying that correctly. Swatchy. We have Medusa. Rage. And I'm sorry, Swatchy is grounding. Okay. And then we have the Lady of Lightning. Surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. Okay. Then we have the Metal King, discipline, armor, boundaries. Funny looking fella, ain't he? But this is just his armor or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Manifest. So yeah, you all definitely should go check out pile number 1 because this reminds me of the magician card. Okay, and then we have heart chakra. Also, again, go check out pile 1 because heart chakra. Okay, I'm surprised the throat chakra didn't come out of here either. Okay. All right, so let me get a sense of these cards here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you all, right off the bat, with the Ace of Wands and then the Six of Swords, I feel like, sorry if you hear the the refrigerator going. It just popped on or started. Um, Ace of Wands and Six of Swords. Feel like you all are in the process of possibly moving, or if not physically moving, you're moving to a different state of mind. Um, and that could definitely go with the Lapis Lazuli stone. Um, as far as like your mind shift, you know, you're, and I even get, I'm getting levels for some reason. So you may have it may have seemed like you've gone light years ahead as far as what you believe now, whatever your beliefs are. Um, and I feel like, and you even maybe, if it is a physical move, you may be making a move with someone, a secondary person. I don't know. It can be different for, for each individual. But whatever the case may be, this new sense of enlightenment, this new place that you're going, is definitely better for you. It's a place that will prove to be a better environment for you, because you could have been in an environment that really stunted your growth, really held you back, kind of made you. You may have, because I get the sense that some people in this file may have felt stagnant in a way, like nothing was moving, nothing was happening. No matter what it is you tried to do, it just seemed like nothing would stick. And so, whatever this is, this move, this new state of mind, the fact that you are experiencing it now means, you have the pathway to move forward. Okay. So that's what I'm getting with the tarot. So following that, you have stay optimistic. And like I said in the previous pile, I picked up the Mermaids and Dolphin tarot or Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I felt it was very fitting for the Pisces New Moon. So yeah. So I'm saying that in every pile. But anyway, because Pisces is a water sign. So mermaids, dolphins, water. No, but anyway, you have stay optimistic. And just then I was kind of in a silly mood. So I feel like, yeah, now with this mind shift, with this move, you could be in a kind of like in a better mood now, like you feel lighter. That's what I get the sense of. You feel lighter, you feel at peace. Um, yeah, I feel like, especially with what I was saying, like expressing yourself and not being afraid to speak your mind, I feel like you, with the stay optimistic, you may feel more confident, you know. And I said silly. The next card I forgot is, or I forgot what it said on the top, is playtime. So yeah, you may be in a silly mood now. You may be in the lightheartedness where, you can let your hair down now and have some fun. Especially sort of, getting past like a situation where you felt stunted, you felt held back. And this could even have been like a situation that you're leaving where, maybe it was a relationship that you were in where, the person may have been controlling. Because I kind of get the sense of, with that, being afraid to speak your mind, you could have dealt with someone that was very overbearing, very my way or the highway type energy, is what I'm getting. So yeah, now you're like, I can say, especially with grounding coming next, I can fully express myself. I'm in a position and in a space that's grounding, that's healing, that's safe for me to express myself. So that's what I get with the playtime and the swatchy. Sawachi. I feel like I could be saying the name completely wrong, but yeah, grounding. So you're grounded. You're very grounded. You're very in a sense of I can finally express myself. Okay. So the next card you have Medusa, Rage, and I would encourage you, if you don't know the story of Medusa, to go check it out. Go look up the real story of Medusa and what happened to her. It's very horrific. And again, I feel like, how can I say? Yeah, like I said, you may have dealt with a person that was extremely overbearing, who violated you. Could be a possibility too. And you, with the Six of Swords, you were able to get away from that. And with it being rage there, I think now you may know, or you may feel within you, that your rage, your dissatisfaction, your annoyance, was justified, and is still justified. So yeah, when it comes to expressing yourself, do not be afraid to rage. Do not be afraid to raise hell. Um, talk about what happened, if you're in a safe space, if you're, among people that you can trust to share whatever happened, but do so on your own time. But yeah, so yeah, if it is, something that sort of happened similar to what Medusa went through, as far as, like I said, I won't tell you all the whole story. You go check it out yourself. Go look up the real story. Okay. Not the, whatever that, Greek mythology, or I forget what the name of that movie is, but don't go by the movie, because the movie does not tell what actually really happened. Yeah, go look up the story. But anyway, if it was something similar to that situation where you were violated, in whatever capacity, you've moved on from it, as far as you're in a safe place now. You're in a safe space to where you can air out your frustrations, rage, fight back. If this is something that requires you going to court for it, I feel like the ruling, or yeah, like if it's a court case that comes up, because with Medusa, I feel like even though she didn't necessarily get justice in the end, I feel like you are able to get justice. So she could even be as blah, blah, blah. I can't even talk. Along with Sawachi, could be a goddess, two goddesses, figures who may be with you right now, guiding you in a way. So yeah, look both of them up. Sawachi, I'll tell you how that is spelled. It's Sawtche, grounding. And Medusa, you all know how to, yeah, Medusa is spelled. Yeah, and it's just also with this rage. I think it ties beautifully into with a self expression. even if it's something where you could not or can't get justice for, you can, because I think I mentioned earlier, some of you need to journal. And wow, I'm thinking about my grandma. Um, my grandmother, she really, really saved me in more ways than one. I'll say that. But yeah, she once told me, I try not to get emotional. But okay. Um, she once told me to, if I can't speak to her or talk to her, to write my feelings on paper. And ever since then, when she told me, because I think I was like around maybe 15, 14, or 14, 15, 16, something, I was a teenager, preteen almost, kind of like around that age. You're coming of age and everything, especially when you're a teenager, everything is, feels like the end of the world, that teenage angst or whatever. um, but you could be really truly going through a tough time. And at the time I was going through a lot in my teenage years. But yeah, she told me that. So I feel like, if you cannot rage or take your frustration or air out, not take your frustrations out on someone, but air out your frustrations at the person who may have violated you, hurt you, whatever. Um, write it down on paper. Um, write it down on paper um, and burn it. To me, when you burn, it's kind of like doing a petition almost. A petition or writing a spell, whatever, however you want to say it. And even it doesn't even have to be a spell or anything like that. It's just you writing your feelings down just to get them out, and burning it is like a sense of cleansing and healing. So think about doing that, consider doing that, and see how you feel afterwards. If this is resonating with you and this pertains to you. Okay. So, next you have the Lady of Lightning, surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. So yeah. Um, didn't I say that, mind shift earlier when I was speaking about the Lapis Lazuli stone? And so this, it fits. um, like I said, you may be going through a total spiritual awakening, spiritual shift, mind shift, whatever the case may be. And this card is sort of telling you that um, this mind shift, it could have been surprising to you. It could have caught you off guard. Um, so, but don't be afraid of it, because I feel like, which when you're shocked into something, sometimes it shocks you and it scares you, but don't allow it to freeze you up. Um, and also with the shock, I still get the sense of someone having a hard time expressing themselves. And I get like a sense of somebody getting like, real tight or whatever, and kind of afraid to the point to where they're stuck and they cannot speak when they should be speaking. Um, so yeah, or maybe you have a speaking engagement of some sort, and your nerves are getting the better of you, or that usually happens when you have some type of speaking engagement, or have to speak up for yourself. It also could be like someone going on an interview, and then kind of getting stuck in the beginning, and then afterwards they um, fix it, get back on track at the end or by the end. So yeah, just, work on ways of expressing yourself and not being afraid to do so. Um, if it's something that requires you to practice, to plan, maybe you need to, write out speeches, write out notes, even, get in front of a camera and practice whatever it is you've written down that you're going to say. Write a letter first to a person that you may have to confront if you have to. Write a letter to them first and get out all of the points that you want to make and cover so that when it comes time to do it, you'll be ready. You know what I mean? So think about it. Think about that. Okay, so next we have the Metal King of Discipline, Armor, Boundaries. So yeah, with expressing yourself and not being afraid to speak your mind, that is setting a boundary in and of itself. As far as like discipline, I don't really get the sense of anything that you need to discipline yourself from or for. It's more so with the armor and the boundaries, like sort of protecting yourself and or feeling the need to. A lot of you may feel the need to protect yourself. So that could be what that is, and then also with the boundaries, like I said, setting boundaries like I will not accept such and such, or A, B, and C, but I am fine with the rest of this or something else. So yeah, just, making sure that, you're not afraid to say what's on your mind. And yeah, sorry, when I when I gets, my mind is racing right now because I'm getting so many things at the moment. And I'm trying to condense it. Also, this person has a sword in their hand, and then you have the sword, 6 of swords, and then the wand is, it's like a staff. So to me, that's kind of, yeah. So I am feeling like, yeah, there could be, yeah, maybe there's something that you still are having to fight. And you're having to be strong too when it comes to that. But I feel like whatever the case is, you will be able to get through whatever it is you're fighting, or whatever it is if you are still battling something. With the Ace of Wands, it's in your hands. It's in your favor. You see that? As the hand has a wand, and the it's like the sun behind it. And funny to me, the sun is behind here, even though it looks like it's setting, but it also could be rising too. So I don't know. Yeah, I can't really tell, but I feel like this is this. Let me see. Yeah, it could either be rising or setting, but whatever the case may be, the sun is up right here. And I feel like whatever it is you have, you've battled or you have yet to battle, it's going to go in your favor. So again, I mentioned the court case, especially if it's something dealing with someone who may have wronged you, it's going to go in your favor. Okay, so next 2 cards we have Manifest and we have Heart Chakra. I feel like with Manifest, wherever you're moving to, wherever this new state of consciousness or new state of being, thought, you manifested that. The move, you manifested that. It's something, this may have been something that had been in the works for like a long time coming. And it's finally here. So I think especially with the stay optimistic and playtime, um, you're at ease. Even the people that still have yet to battle something, um, it's going to all work out. It's in your favor. It's in your favor. Heart chakra, heal, and I feel like with heart chakra, like because your throat, as you know, it's kind of like it connects to your heart, or not connects to your heart, but you know what I mean. Like it's like your throat, and then it's your heart. And when you go down, I feel like you're healing the parts of yourself that were once insecure, like you. And that's why I say, like with heart chakra, go back and look at pile number one, because there may be some messages in there for you. But I feel like you're healing the parts of you that are insecure or were insecure, especially as it comes when it comes to um, speaking up for yourself, um, expressing yourself, not being afraid to say whatever is on your mind, especially if you don't agree with something. It's, you know, especially if it pertains to you, individually, but also for others. You could be also this could because there's two people on this thing on this boat or little sailboat or whatever. Um, so it could have been like you may have been stepping in to get someone out of a situation. That could also be the case too. And this person, you are, sort of helping them to kind of overcome and move past it, move forward. So that's all I'm getting from this pile. Again, go to pile one. I feel like there's some messages in there for this pile. Hopefully, what I've said here resonates. If it does not, you can look at another pile or check out another video. Um, but yeah, if it did resonate, let me know in the comments. Consider sharing this with someone who may enjoy it. Um, like it, consider subscribing. And if this is where I leave you now, hopefully I'll see you in another video. Thank you and see you next time. Okay. Ooh, I got to get something else to drink. Okay. So we've got pile number 3. Okay. Pile number 3 is Carnelian. It kind of looks smoky, kind of to me, like smoky, orangey, brown. Carnelian. Usually carnelian is more reddish to me, more reddish brown, but this is more like a smoky, orangey carnelian. Okay. So with carnelian, this is hmm, it covers courage, vitality, motivation, creativity, and action. But this stone, crystal, however you want to say it, um, hmm, feel like ooh, okay. Rough. Is I get that word rough. So maybe he had a rough time, terrible time. Uh, shoot. Hmm. Also hearing the word despair. Hmm. Yeah, but you didn't let it break you. Hmm. You didn't let it break you. That's what I'm hearing. I didn't let it break me. Hmm. Okay. So yeah, that is what Carnelian covers, and that is what I'm getting from the stone as far as it pertains to this pile. Um, so we're gonna see how that ties into the cards. Okay, and I'm going to give you your um, um, shoot affirmation. Once I have the cards, I'll spread out. Okay. Okay, and your affirmation is luxury is my birthright. Again, don't come for me for my handwriting. It says luxury is my birthright. I can read my handwriting. So don't nobody be in the comments talking about my handwriting, okay? Because don't do it. Anyway, okay. So let's see. The first card out is Five of Pentacles. Okay. The second tarot card out is Ten of Cups. All right. And then, like I said in the previous piles, um, these are the Mermaid and Dolphins Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Excuse me. I just felt that it was very fitting for the Pisces New Moon because Pisces is a water sign. Okay. So you have positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Positive energy. Okay, and then you have simplify your life, eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Okay. All right, you have next Mama Lambo, and that is self sabotage. Okay, and then you have Seven Sisters, creativity. Okay, then you have the Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, withholding. Okay, and then you have the Whale Watcher, wisdom, power of the divine. Well deserved reward is next. A lot of red and sun type energy or type energy. Um, what was I gonna say? Uh, the sun being in the cards. That's what I meant. There's a lot of that energy seems like throughout all the piles. So you may be a lot of you may be drawn to these multiple piles. Okay, throat chakra, and I mentioned um, pile number one, and maybe even pile number two, because I was talking about the throat chakra in pile number two. So pile number one, pile number two may have resonated with you. So go and check it out, um, just in case there may be some messages in there for you. Okay. So let's look at these chords a little bit, or let me. Okay. Okay. So starting off with the Five of Pentacles, this is a card of it's kind of like rock bottom, hitting rock bottom, and that could have been because I think I said rough time earlier, despair. Yeah, these people or these two characters are like out in the snow, the cold. So yeah, that is probably not a very pleasant place to be. Just outside. Um, but what I'm kind of getting the sense, and this is representing the past. I get the sense that you may have hit rock bottom. Could have been something that happened recently or in the not so distant past. Um, I feel like this really really took a toll on you. I'm getting someone. I'm getting extreme sadness, like disappointment, just despair, like just really just heart wrenching. Um, oh goodness, yeah. So something, and like I said, it can be different for a number of you because this is a collective reading, and you're just you're choosing piles. But I feel like something could have happened that really, really messed you up. It could even be like family as well, your family, because I see two figures here. Um, someone maybe someone dealt with homelessness possibly, and you're overcoming that, or you just overcome that maybe loss of a job, um, loss of some kind of loss of a blow to finances. Um, Maybe something could have went wrong, bad investment. Um, someone could have. I'm getting also someone could have gotten money stolen from them, promotion stolen from them. Hmm. Yeah, I'm getting that someone was up for a promotion and it was stolen from them. Hmm. Yeah. So the next card that's following is Ten of Cups, and so this is a card of like contentment, happiness, um, emotional fulfillment, new horizons. overcoming obstacles. You're happy now. Whenever I see rainbows, it also, to me, it's like excitement, especially excitement over something new coming about. So this is a complete 180 from this energy to this energy. So yeah, I feel like whatever happened, you are in a state of complete and utter blissfulness. Like you are happy now. Your family got the Ten of Cups is wish fulfillment also. So you definitely, you and your family may be in a, you're in a better spot now. You're in a better place now. Yeah, go. This pile may be, all of these piles are connected to me in some way, shape, or form. But I feel like with the Ten of Cups, go check out pile 2 because there really definitely may be messages in there for you. But I feel like, because I got, this Five of Pentacles represents poverty. And I mentioned homelessness. So you, or you and your family, because there's like a family on this card, and typically in the regular tarot, there's a family on there. Yeah, so I feel like you all may be moving into a new house or have moved into a new house, and this is after experiencing homelessness, and you and maybe your partner, spouse, both of you may now have better jobs or gotten a better job, especially if it had to do with like a layoff or like a um what do you call that, loss of a promotion. There may have been something better for you, and that's what happens. It's like, even if you don't always get that one thing that you want or that one position that you want, or you're let go of a let go from a position, a lot of times these things will happen so that it can open a door for you to get to where you should, where you need to be. So yeah, especially with positive energy following after the Ten of Cups, it says surround yourself with positive people, situations, and avoid negativity. I feel like especially with Ten of Cups, your optimism is through the roof, because you've been able to overcome this very, very harsh obstacle, or obstacles plural, because it could have been several things that you had to overcome. And it's like, I get the sense that it's like breathing a sigh of relief. It's like the weight is off your shoulders. You don't have to worry about how you're going to get food on the table, where you're going to live, you know, what you're going to do to make ends meet. So I feel like this is, this story is overcoming obstacles, being in a spot or being in a new place where, you can rest, you can, be free. You don't have to, there's not a struggle. Cause I'm getting like with Five of Pentacles, it was a lot of struggles, possibly even more than one. So the positive energy card is asking you to continue that, that optimism, even, and a lot of times, if you are still sort of like in a position where you still are at rock bottom, understand and realize that won't be the case always. You won't always be at rock bottom. and then especially with rock bottom, when you hit rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. So keep that in mind, especially for the ones who are still sort of in this past energy of Five of Pentacles. Um, it may be scary, it may be hard to go through. But you can't give up, and that was something similar to what I was saying in Pal 2. Is like you can't give up right before the blessing comes, right before the the miracle is about to happen. So yeah, don't get stuck on that Five of Pentacles energy. And also Five of Pentacles, it may not even be that you're experiencing anything that to that extent, like homelessness or loss of a job or anything like that. It could be your mindset, because I have Simplify Your Life, but over here I'm noticing, before we cover that card, self-sabotage. When you have a poverty mindset, a scarcity mindset, that's a form of self-sabotage. Like, going back to this, luxury is my birthright. You have to realize, or you have to understand and know within yourself that this is my belief. I believe, even though we do struggle on this earthly plane, I believe that we're not meant to stick or stay in that, you know what I'm saying? But, when we deal with obstacles, when we deal with troubles, a lot of times some of us don't get out of that because we cannot see a brighter future for ourselves. And with the Ten of Cups, this is all about seeing a brighter future, calling in a brighter future for yourself and for your family. So, you can't stay stuck on that mindset. You can't stay stuck on, okay, well, I don't have this. So it's always going to be like this. You can't think that way. You can't think like that. You have to you have to know that we're not meant to continuously struggle. I just do not feel that way. I don't feel that we'll have, troubles will continuously last. And I know that, especially like I was saying in the previous piles, I can't remember which one it was, but with the current state of our country, if you're in the US, but I know that similar or even more horrific things are happening in different places. The energy can be super heavy and uncertain. Well, things are uncertain. There is no maybe to it, but things are uncertain. People are losing their jobs left and right. A lot of these companies are rolling back DEI initiatives and so on and so forth. And it can feel as though, the world is against you. But a lot of times or not a lot of time. But the thing about it is, if this is something that is, directly impacting you, and it's easier said than done, but also it's like, are you going to allow that to keep you down? Are you just going to allow it to stunt you, or, allow them to continue to play in your face? No. You cannot let hate win. You cannot let hate win. And I'm not trying to make this a political thing at all. It's not even about that. It's about livelihood. It's about being human. It's about humanity. And I just feel like, we cannot allow for hate to control us. Okay? So I don't, and that may be coming from left field for some of you. I don't know, but I just know that there's a lot of people out there who are scared right now, who are hurt, who are, really, they think that this is it. And I'm just like, you know, you know, if enough people think that it is it, and that it's the end all be all, or it's the end of it all, then it will be. But if enough people believe that, oh no, we can overcome this, we can fight this, we can fight, whatever little situation is happening within our lives, then that will be the collective energy. And and then we can change things. So it's like, and what I mean by all that is, what I'm saying is, we can't just roll over and just accept things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may not be able to control this or this or this, but you can control how you think about things. You can control how you react to things, you know? So that's what the self sabotage is. And I know I kind of went off on a tangent, but seriously though, we can't let negativity overpower, you know, what could be, you know? So think about that. Ponder on that. And like I said, I know it's easier said than done. I know it is, but no, 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 no. You cannot let hate win. That's all I got to say on that. And don't let the negative self talk get to you. Okay. All right. So next is Seven Sisters, creativity. I feel like this pile would do well to express themselves creatively. In pile number 2, it was about self-expression, but more so speaking up for yourself, saying what's on your mind, etc., etc. Again, if you feel called to, go check out pile number 2. But this is more so expressing yourself creatively. Sorry, I need to take a drink. Mouth was getting dry. Talking too much. uh, but yeah, Seven Sisters and creativity. Yeah, I feel there's a need to express yourself creatively. Like there's something, I'm saying, writing, you know, um, you may have messages to share. Some of you could be also tarot readers, oracle readers. Um, uh, and I mentioned politics. You could be a person that shares the news, the real news, via Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever social media platform you choose, or like, consider doing that. Yeah. So I'm getting like communications. So this, yeah, it could also, and then throat chakra is here too. So yeah, pile number 2, go check that out. Like I said, but you're being called to express yourself creatively, and this could be through writing, this could be through speaking, and it could be through art, expressing yourself through art. What else? I just got, with this card, since there's children on this card, maybe some of you could be teachers. Um, yeah, maybe some of you could be teachers. Maybe um, there's something with teaching here and getting your message out. Because I have over here the Well Watcher. It has wisdom and power of the divine, and I feel like teachers are divine. I feel like teachers, you know, they are very necessary and very important. So you could be a teacher, or you are being led to become a teacher because you have a message to share, or you have messages, plural, to share. So think more about that. And especially, it says Seven Sisters. I see there's multiple people on this card. So yeah, you Yeah, this is like getting in communicating and being in a community with people. So yeah. Then it's like the seven sisters. There's one character that's kind of bigger than the other sisters down here. I feel like this is the teacher teaching the ladies down here. Okay. So next we have the lady of the gift, generosity, receiving, withholding. Didn't your affirmation just say luxury is my birthright? So yeah. Be open to receiving generosity. Okay. Be open to receiving abundance, help. Um, and this could very well be what happened. You received help in the nick of time, or you will be. So yeah, don't because I just heard the word unworthy in my mind. So you are worthy. Stop thinking that. That's it. That's going back to that self sabotage stuff. Yeah, you're worthy. You are. Okay, and then we have the whale watcher, wisdom. Covered that with the creative card. I feel like these two kind of go together. Like with the teaching, you have something to teach, you have something to share that needs to be heard. um, as well as throat chakra, also covered in here with the creativity card. Express yourself, whether it be writing um, or speaking. You need to. It's communication. You need to speak. You need to share something. There's something that you need to share. Okay, so well-deserved reward, luxury is my birthright. So yeah, whatever help that you're receiving um, is meant to come to you. It was meant to find you. All of the things that you had to go through was all leading to this reward. So accept it and understand and realize that you do deserve it. Okay, so that's all I'm getting for this pile number 3. Um, again, if this is where I leave you, then it was fun. No, just playing. But yeah, seriously, if this reading resonated, please like the video. Let me know down in the comments what resonated, if it did or not. Hopefully it did. Hopefully it did. Consider liking the video, sharing the video with someone who might enjoy this, and consider subscribing as well. And hopefully I will see you in the next one that I do. So goodbye. Have a good night. This is nighttime when I'm doing this, so have a good night. All right, bye.